abuse in our country. I stand with you today, more committed than ever to fight against the toxic influence of the Koch brothers and the U.S. Chamber of Commerce in elected office and in the Supreme Court and their apologists in the Tea Party and the corporate media.
That's right.
Today, they are executing an all-out, brazen assault in an effort to put their foot firmly on the neck of American workers.
That's right.
Now we heard before that this is class warfare, and it wasn't started by us. Now this is being perpetrated by these old school industrialists and these folks with these modern job titles like hedge fund manager. Only in their twisted world is it okay that the richest 10% of Americans own 90% of the stocks traded in domestic exchanges. Only in their warped minds is it okay that the 13 top hedge fund managers in this country have their income tax as capital gains instead of income.
That's right.
Because if you tax that income as income, you can pay for the salary and benefits of 300,000 teachers.
Whoa.
By the way, those folks will all still be obscenely wealthy. Only in their warped and demented souls is a paramedic making $46,000 a year and a teacher making $30,000 a year overpaid.
That's right.
So therefore, while we gather here today in solidarity with public workers in Wisconsin, we have to recognize that this is one front in a larger war. The attacks on the have-nots and the have even less than nats has been underway in many states across this country, including right next door in New Hampshire and in Maine. And it's not limited to just workers in the public sector. Whether it's the attack on workers or on women's rights, or a bill in South Dakota to call it justifiable homicide to murder abortion doctors. Whether it's the attempt to curtail the rights of immigrants to keep them in the shadows, or our LGBTQ brothers and sisters to force them back into closets. We now face very real attempts by these neocons to permanently subjugate those of us who don't look like them, who don't love like them, who don't pray like them, whose bank accounts aren't as overflowing as theirs. Of those of us who demand a just society for all. So as we take our next steps together, I'm not going to engage in any of that inciting rhetoric of the other side, lock and load and target rich environments. But the time has come for us to state without equivocation two even more powerful words: general strike.
General strike.
How about we start throwing phrases around like shut it down?
Shut it down.
Shut it down. Or civil disobedience, old school. Because we all know that whether it was the fight for workers' rights, or civil rights, or women's rights, achieving justice for all means being willing to take whatever steps are necessary to take it from those who deny it to us. Thank you all so much.